All right, there we go. Got the mics connected. And we are rolling for this live stream. This will be the first time that I run a live stream with the mics. Unfortunately, I'm running on like half battery on one of my receivers. But we're going to try and make it work. I got to change the settings on my headphones. So I'm listening to music, but I have it on transparency mode so that it doesn't interfere with my ability to communicate to you guys. Because if I can't hear myself, I'm not going to be able to communicate as well as I'd like to. Anyways, I'm hoping that the mics allow for a little bit better audio. Make it easier for me to talk to you without any issues, hopefully. There we go. Frantic, good morning, buddy. It's good to see you. We're getting it. Gotta set up for some hex bar deadlifts. Hopefully it's open. All right. We are in luck. So pardon me while I get the tripod set up. Yeah, 50 followers to go live. It's not like TikTok though, so like with TikTok, when you live stream, you get access to like the entire TikTok community. Whereas with YouTube, you can't do that until you hit 1,000 followers. But over 50, you can still live stream, so that's what matters, in my opinion. All right. There we go. Time to really make myself overheat. Throwing on the hood. All right. Got to bump it up. First 2 sets, warm up. Then we'll try and shoot for sets 3 and 4 as working sets. I know it's kind of funny seeing me breathing hard on a warm-up set. That's just because I need to do more cardio. All right, time to get this next set. Good morning, Marquis. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining my live. Gonna throw a little more on here. 315. Probably have to wear the belt here in a minute and throw in straps. So if you're into bodybuilding specifically and you don't own a pair of straps, you're not doing yourself a favor. These straps are extremely beneficial because you got to remember your forearms, they're going to give out before the other big muscles in your body. So a nice set of straps is going to eliminate that factor, allow you to put out a lot more without having to worry about forearm fatigue. Now, if you're a power lifter, it's a little different because you got to be practicing under the rules of whatever competition that you're trying to compete in. It's all you, man. So don't fall into the mentality of the old school bodybuilders that would used to say if you wear straps or if you wear gloves, then you're a wimp, because that's not true. They actually serve a very good purpose. We're going to do a couple reps with 3 plates. Should be about 315 pounds here. If it feels good, I'm going to bump it right up to 4 plates. Should feel pretty good. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Easy. Time to bump it up. Let's go. I will throw the belt on for this one. It's another very useful tool, a weightlifting belt. So one of the main concepts in almost every lift that you do is called core bracing. And for the most part, you should practice doing that without a belt on, because you need to learn how to properly brace your core. You're not always going to have a belt in every lifting situation. But the belt helps aid in that because it gives you something to brace against. So when you're breathing in and scrunching down into the lift and bearing down on it, you can actually apply more pressure into the belt, giving you more bracing capacity. I'm personally a big fan of the lever belts because they're super easy to tighten and loosen. Whereas with like a cinch belt where you got the little prongs, so a prong-based belt, it's very difficult to get it tight enough. All right, here we go. Deep breath. One more deep breath, squat in, and brace. Not too bad. I'm gonna take my shoes off for the next one. So this is one other thing to consider. So your shoes have a sole that is spongy on them. Like I don't know if you can see that on there, but I can physically press into the sole. It's very spongy. When you're lifting heavy, that causes your ankle to essentially be able to shift around like this on that spongy material. So again, for stability purposes, taking your shoes off will change that so that you're actually on that solid platform. You don't have that spongy surface that's shifting around under your feet, causing you to lose your stability. I would say the two most important applications for this are before squatting and when deadlifting. Marquis, do you take pre-workouts before the gym? Yes, I do. In fact, I've got some right here. I drink about half of it. The pre-workout supplements that I take are by Echovision at echovision.com. I am a brand ambassador for them. So my discount code is IASTT. So it's the initials of my business. My business name is It's a Smart Thing Training. And that'll get you around like 10 to 15% off. So it'll essentially pay for shipping. And there we go. Rest of the pre-workout is taken. All right. About to see if I can hit this again. I've got 405 pounds on here. RDLs. I gotta hit one more set of those. That definitely felt a lot better taking my shoes off. I am noticing a definite decrease in performance, and I do think part of it is just due to the fact that I'm wearing a sweater. I am 100% overheating right now. I might have to take this off here in a minute. But while I'm here, I'm resting in between sets. I'm gonna make an announcement on TikTok. That's the joys of having two phones. What's up, guys? I am currently live on YouTube. We are doing a hamstring and glute day. Come join me, link in bio. Here we go. Got that posted up. So hopefully we see some people joining the live stream here in a minute. The one thing I like about live streams is people can ask questions and I can immediately answer them. One of the things that I don't like about live streams is very inconsistent flow, but that's okay. Whew. I'm gonna take this sweater off. There we go. That's much more comfortable. Overheat. It's good stuff, though. I gotta reattach this mic. Time to get it. I also have to keep a tight track on time because I got to be out of here by around 9:50. To give you guys a reference, it's currently 9 o'clock Eastern time. So I got 50 more minutes. Let's see what we can do in that time frame. Gotta put the belt up. I knew I was feeling something a little bit weird. Oh, that's much better. All right, here we go. Feeling that. Whew. Deep breaths. Just a teeny bit lightheaded after that one. Safe to take these off now. So an RDL, it's a little different from an SLDL. So RDL stands for remaining deadlift. SLDL stands for straight leg deadlift. The difference is very minor. The key aspect of an RDL is your knees do bend just a little bit. And you bend your knees specifically to allow for a deeper hinge in the hips backwards. So if I was to give you a standing demonstration, as you've seen, I've been doing RDLs this whole time. An RDL is gonna look like this. So the knees are bending, the hips are kicking back, but I'm not letting the knees go over my toes. A traditional deadlift, the knees go over the toes, and you're trying to maintain a straight trajectory up and down for most traditional deadlifts. With an SLDL, straight leg deadlift, you're trying to keep your legs straight or mostly straight. So when you're going in and you're hinging back, you're trying not to bend your knees too much. So that way the stretch is primarily hamstring. And RDL is gonna hit hamstring and glute. And then a traditional deadlift is gonna hit pretty much the entire posterior chain. So we're talking quads, hamstrings, glutes, the whole lower body shebang. But you can change the bias just on certain tweaks of the movement. And a lot of people, they'll say, oh, you didn't go all the way down, you didn't touch the ground. Well, when you're doing RDLs and SLDLs, you're only going as far back as you can hinge your hips. So once your hips are no longer moving back, that is your full range of motion. That's your stopping point. So in my case, my hips tend to stop hinging right when my hands are at about knee height. So that is my full range of motion for an RDL. Sal, yeah, my biceps are pumped. I've noticed on leg days, I tend to get a pretty wicked upper body pump too. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna complain about it, that's for sure. All right, I gotta share this story real quick. It's weird it won't let me share it. I wonder why. Thank you, Sally. Sorry, I think I called you Sal before. Whew. All right, here we go. Shoot, I gotta pack this up. You want a bicep flex? Let's see, I'll do a standing flex. All right. There we go. I'm sweating my butt off. Michelle, good morning. I'm wearing a mic today. I'm hoping that helps the sound quality be just a teeny bit better. So you guys can let me know if you think it sounds a little better than it did on my previous live streams. Yep, I did. I remembered it. Thank you, Marquis. I am soaked right now. All right, awesome. I'm glad to hear the sound is better. It's all about the little things. I'm trying to upgrade. Oh. Time to hit some hamstring curls. Provided the machine is actually open. Oh, there we go. And people really hate seeing cameras. I'm not trying to get anybody in it. There we go. Oh. All right. Got to give it everything we got. So with the hamstring curl, I always try to get a little bit of a forward lean. Well, that's going to allow us for a deeper hinge in the hips. So when I do the forward lean, I'm not trying to round my spine when I do it. I'm trying to just tilt forward so that my hips stay pushed far back. That's going to allow for a deeper stretch in the hamstring. So every single time that weight swings back up, my hamstring gets a full stretch. And when we curl it back down, solid contraction too. And with the hamstrings, we now have a lot of literature that shows that the hamstrings react very well to lengthened partials, but just being in their lengthened position will allow for them to react a lot better for hypertrophy purposes. And we found that with a lot of muscle groups. The hamstrings just happen to be one of them. That was one of the first ones to get tested to show that that was actually a decent factor for hypertrophy. Oh my God. I'm on the struggle bus right now. It might be time for me to start hitting the cardio a little bit harder. I have bumped my calories up a little bit more over the last couple weeks, so I could probably afford a few extra minutes of cardio each day. We're in bulking season. The goal is to put on about 20 pounds of muscle. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, to put on like 20 pounds of muscle and try and really bring the heat for the next competition. Because last competition, I came in conditioned very well, competitively. But I was not the size that I need to be. So at my height, I'm 6'2". My weight cap off is 232. And when I stepped on stage at 200 flat. So the goal is to get around like the 215, 220 mark and still have the same conditioning that I had last season. If I can pull that off, I'll feel pretty good about myself. I think people really underestimate how much effort it takes to not only cut down on that level, because I cut 70 pounds for that show, but also to just have that much muscle mass in general. Like, I don't care how many steroids that you take. I don't care how tall or how short you are, how much that you eat. It's not easy to be 200 pounds at sub 7% body fat. And just knowing that there are guys on that stage who outweighed me by like 20 plus pounds, my respect for those people is so freaking high. People give so much credit to steroids, but at the end of the day, there's so much hard work that goes into building that kind of mass. So I got nothing but respect for those guys who outsized me. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, that's it. That was maxed out. Oh, that's painful. So I do my best. We hit that full range of motion. When we start to fail at full range of motion, then we kick it up to partial reps. Oh, excuse me. So we hit that partial range of motion all the way to failure. I got to hit one more of those. Heart rate is up there right now. So we were in the 120s just a few seconds ago. It's down to 106. Once we get below 100 beats per minute, I'll be ready for the next set. Well, ready or not, we're gonna freaking do it. And then after this, I wanna hit some glute biased hyperextensions. So there will be hamstring activation in that movement, but the main muscle gonna be worked is gonna be the glutes. And then after that, I'm gonna pack up and go home. Simple and sweet. One thing to remember, the anabolic window, this concept that we've been taught since like the 80s, early days of bodybuilding, is that there's this 45-minute window, they called it the anabolic window, when you should take in your protein. We now know that that window is about 6 hours long. So you don't have to take in a food source immediately after the gym. So what I tell all of my clients now, based off the research that we now have, is rather than sitting there and hyper-focusing on getting your protein in as soon as your workout's done, just make sure that you get it in at some point. Some people, they'll feel better eating right after a workout. Other people, they can get away with doing whatever they want, really. So as long as you're making sure that you're hitting your protein each day, that's the most important thing when it comes to pre and post-workout nutrition. Just making sure that you're hitting those macros every single day. Don't worry about an anabolic window, because it's way longer than we originally thought. Just hit those macros. That's it. Oh, geez. All right. The watch is telling me it's time. Oh, come on. We gotta suck it up. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Oh my God. It's like that lingering burning sensation afterwards. It's like, it's both a good and a terrible feeling at the same time. Like, I feel very accomplished right now, but I'm not appreciating the pain. Oh. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta grab a wipe this down. I'm sweating really bad. What's up, man?
John Simmons posing clinic.
Solid clinic.
3 hours nonstop solid posing. I was dying, fucking dying. I mean,
Jeez.
hardly no breaks at all. I'm like, really? So Miss Olympia was there, you know, IFBB pros, and this one guy he won Mr. Universe All Natural at 40. He's shorter than me, but Right now he's 230. I think he's all natural. His legs are fucking
Jeez.
ginormous, dude. I was like, because it's discouraging, right? Because he said, I'm going to come into NPC now. I'm going to get my pro card.
Yeah.
But he's just.
Oh my God. 3 hours though?
Huh?
3 hours?
3 hours, dude.
Dude, I would have to take like 3 or 4 days off after that.
I was so tired. I was wore out, and they even said that. I mean, we're holding poses there for 2 to 3 minutes. Holding. He's like, this is like John. He's like, this is how you win, boys. He's like, this is it. Because this is condition. I mean, I was.
Jesus.
Because my daughter went with me, she goes, we'll probably have like a seminar. We'll pose for like 30 minutes. He goes, everybody strip down, get out of the line. And I was like, and it was just gone. And I'm like, God, dude. So like I was telling people, I said, you want to go to a real clinic? Oh.
That's what's up, man.
Somebody said, oh no, his clinic ain't nothing. I said, dude, have you ever gone? I mean, sit there and hold. I mean, they gave us a break. We go 10 minutes straight. Hard. Get like a 30-second water break. Get back on the line. They said, if you got to eat, you better hurry up and eat while we're posing, man, because it's like we're not waiting.
Oh my God. I don't think I would make it, man.
I was dying. I was just. It was terrible because this one guy's doing the Arnold.
Yeah. Happy baby.
And he's they're on Shabby and Jumbo. Number 2 and 4 stead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's peeled. I'm like,
and here I am, I'm huffing and puffing, walking from my car into the gym. I'd last about 5 minutes in one of those posing clinics.
but it was an eye opener, really. About, I mean, they were tweaking everything, turning everything, just.
Yeah.
So by the end of the day, you were more shredded. I mean, because he goes, and that's how you get your cuts, man. You like just sit there. And squeeze. I mean, how long and how hard can you squeeze your legs? I'm sitting there for 2 minutes squeezing. I'm like, back here. He's like, squeeze. I'm like, I am, dude. They're not touching him. I'm like, you can squeeze harder. I'm like, God, dude. I was cramping everywhere.
I believe it.
And I'm like, this one time he goes, hey, get on the line, man. He goes, in competition, we don't care if you stand back up there.
You got to suck it up. It's good to see you, man. Sorry about that, guys. I always make time for my gym bros. At the end of the day, the gym, the people here, we're family, and life is short. This was a fellow bodybuilder, and he competes actually at a higher level than I do. He's won a few shows and has really gone pretty far. But at the end of the day, the whole mentality that Arnold had wasn't a very good one. We want to support each other. We want to lift each other up. The gym is a family. You're still going to get your workout in if you have the time. So don't worry about it if your workout's interrupted. You know? In my case, this is my entire career. This is my job. So when somebody wants to talk to me, I take the time out because people need it. We need each other's support. That's right, Marky. You know it, Michelle. Gym is quite busy right now. I'm gonna have to squeeze past this guy. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, man. All right. So what I was gonna do is taken, so we're gonna do some hip thrusts instead. We're gonna try and do some hip thrusts. I'm feeling pretty sore right now. Oh man. Yeah. My body is feeling it. That's a good thing though. So this hip thrust is a pretty cool one. It really, I would say, is more realistic to being like a glute bridge than a hip thrust, because there is definitely a certain limitation of motion, but it does still very effectively hit the glutes. I'm a little too tall for that setting. And that's another nice thing, is it's adjustable. All right, here we go. Ooh, it burns. It burns good. So with your hip thrusts, with your glute bridges, you'll see a lot of people, they do weird like movements with their hips. Like I'll show you one. So ideally, the hinging movement is coming at your shoulder blades where you have contact with the pad, and you hinge up and out like so to get the glutes to contract. A lot of people, you'll see them doing their spine, so they'll flex their spine up and down rather than shifting their whole body and hinging at the shoulder blades. When you do that, you put yourself at risk of experiencing a back injury or like a muscle strain in your back, because now you're losing some of the support that comes from your core. And your core is not just your abs. Your core is the muscles that line up your spine too. So a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I have a sore lower back. Well, it's because you're not bracing properly, and that movement that you're doing is causing your spine to flex and then contract like that. When it should be staying in a neutral position, you should be bracing your core. And like, it's okay if there's a little bit of movement when you brace your core like so, because that's just the way that our bodies are designed, to have a little bit of flex to them. But that little bit of movement is all that you should be getting. You should not be getting excessive bending and extension, flexion and extension. When you're getting that, it's because you're doing movements that are meant for you to do that. So when I was rehabilitating my back after I bulged my L4 and L5, I was doing movements that I deliberately would flex and extend my spine to try and rebuild up that muscular structure that is designed as a support to the spinal column. But when we're doing movements like glute bridges, hip thrusts, deadlifts, squats, we don't want a bunch of spinal flexion. So we want to try and keep the spine rigid, which means that we need to make sure that we're bracing properly. All right, I'm gonna add a plate. on the struggle bus today. All right. Time to do this next set. I also try to get the belt as tight as I can. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit sore. I still haven't recovered from my leg day last week. But it's that time again, so we're gonna suck it up. No little bees around here. That's right, Michelle. No little bees. Let's do it. Oh, that's bad. Ooh. I'm seeing stars. Oh. Thank you, guys. Thank you. To all of you, thank you for your support. It does really mean a lot. Please help me out. Share my YouTube channel. Trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers as soon as I can. Once I hit 1,000, these live streams will get pushed out deeper into the YouTube algorithm. Oh. Man. Thank you, Michelle. Holy cow. I gotta do one more of these. I'm freaking dying. Well, that's about all I got time for, is one more set. So this last set, I'm gonna add another 25 to each side. I don't think I can do a whole nother plate. This is really starting to dig into my hips a little bit. So we'll throw a 25 on each side. We'll knock out this next set, and then I'm gonna pack up and call it a day. Oh. Whew. Yep, she burning. Burn, baby, burn. Yep. That's right, Michelle. That's right. Ooh. Last set. We're gonna suck this up. All right, let's see the heart rate. We're at 101. Okay, so once we dip below 100, that's when I'm gonna start this next set. The goal, 6 to 10 reps. I got 10 last time, a hard 10. I was struggling at the end. So I think I'll be pretty happy at around like 8. I probably could do more if it wasn't pinching my hips, but this belt is a little on the thin side. And that's why it's not very comfortable. Okay. Deep breaths. Let that heart rate drop. There we go. Just went below 100. Let's get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. Oh. That's it. Ooh, heart rate went into the 130s on that one. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh my goodness, guys. I am struggling. But we made it happen. We made it freaking happen. Thank you so much for the support today. Oh, that means a lot to me, guys. I appreciate all of you more than you know. Please, if you're watching this or if you're watching this at a later date when the live stream posts to my main YouTube channel, if I am bringing you value, shoot me a comment, let me know. If you guys have questions, comment, let me know. And please like and subscribe. That said, we're done for today. I hope you all have a fantastic day, fantastic week, and I'll see you on the next live stream. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all have a good one. Until next time.